name is Danielle Morris. I'm an occupational therapy assistant student at Mountain View College. I'm just going to be doing some assessments with you today, just kind of seeing how movable your joints are. I'm going to be doing some measurements with that. So we're going to be kind of doing your back and your lower leg, or your legs, not your lower leg, well your lower legs too. And then I'm going to be testing those muscles as well and doing some balance assessments, okay? Do you have any questions or anything? Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you turn to the side, so go ahead and stand up for me. And then I'm going to, actually no, that's okay, we can keep the chair like this. Go ahead and sit down. If you're okay with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so for this one we're going to be testing cervical cervical flexion and extension, which is just your cervical spine, which is just basically your neck area, okay? So first, what I'm going to have you do is cervical flexion. So you're just going to tuck your chin to your chest whenever I ask you to, okay? Can I go ahead and see you do that? Yep, just like that. Okay, come back up. Whenever I... All right, go ahead. Do as much as you can. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got about 35, which the range is that is 0 to 40, so that looks good. Okay, so now all I'm gonna have you do is look up to the ceiling, and you can open up your mouth if you would like to, okay? Okay, 1 second, let me line it up. Okay, go ahead. Okay, and on that one I got about 33, which the range is 0 to 50, so you're in a good range there. Okay, so the next one I'm going to have you do, I'll come around this side, is called lateral flexion. So it's just going to be moving kind of bringing your ear to your shoulder, but don't bring your shoulder up, just bring your ear as much as you can to your shoulder, resting, and then stop whenever you can, okay? And I'm going to be measuring with a measuring tape this time, okay? Okay, whenever you're ready. From the mastoid process down to the acromion. Tip of the acromion. About 7 inches or 17.5 centimeters, okay? Okay, the next one we're going to do is cervical rotation with the tape measure. We have a couple different ways to measure this one, okay? So we're going to do the flexion, extension, this one, and rotation, 2 different ways, okay? So this one, you're going to just be looking to your side as much as you can, okay, without turning your shoulders or anything. I'm going to be using this tape measure to measure from the tip of your nose to your shoulder, okay? All right, go ahead and look to that side. About 22 centimeters, okay? So on this one, I'm going to have you just doing that side flexion again that we did, lateral flexion. I'm going to be measuring with the goniometer behind your head. Remember, don't move your shoulder, just move your ear to your shoulder as much as you can, okay? Okay, we're starting about 90, go ahead. About 70. Well, it's going to about 67 or 66, so that would be 24 range of motion, 24 degrees. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to go ahead and you're going to look to the side again, so look towards the wall right here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and look that way, okay? I'm going to stand up here and kind of get over you. I'm going to measure you with the goniometer, okay? Okay, we're starting out at 90 degrees. So go ahead and turn and look towards the wall. we came to 152. So that is 62 degrees of cervical rotation. Okay, so now we're going to do the cervical flexion and extension, which was the neck looking up and down. What we did earlier. So we're going to do that same thing, those same motions that we did earlier, but I'm going to measure with the tape measure, okay? So, what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and tuck your chin into your chest, and I'm going to measure from the tape with the tape measure from your tip of your chin to your chest, which is your sternal notch right here, okay? Let's go ahead. About 7 centimeters, okay? And now I'm going to have you do the same thing, but you're just going to be looking up. I'm going to be measuring the same area, or same locations, okay? Go ahead. That's about 22 centimeters, okay? And then I'm going to measure just normal, you looking forward. About 13.5 centimeters, okay? So your cervical flexion is a difference about 6.5 from your normal to your flexion, and then your extension, which was looking up, is about 8.5, okay? Okay, now that you're back in this position, I'm gonna measure hip internal and external rotation, which is just moving your hip in and moving your hip out like this. So what I'm gonna ask you,
Can you do it again?
I'll show you. And you're going to do it a little bit differently sitting down. Okay. So the first one we're going to do is hip external rotation. So what I'm going to have you do is kind of bring your foot inwards as though you'll cross an ankle over your other knee. Just like that. Good. Okay? So I'm going to come over here and measure you. Okay, so you're going to rotate it inwards as though you're going to cross one foot over the other, like kind of like this.
Okay.
Okay? But not really bringing it up, you're just going to do that. And whenever you're ready. Good. Your measurement is about 24. The next thing we're going to do is called internal rotation. So what you're going to do is, with the same knee, you're going to kind of bring it out. So you're going to start with your knees close together. Start with your knees close together. You're going to be rotating your foot outward and kind of rolling your knee inward towards the other one, just like that. Okay? And whenever you're ready. And we got on that 25. Next one, what we're going to do is it's called ankle plantar flexion and dorsiflexion, which is just basically pointing your foot and then bringing your foot up to your fingers, toes up to the ceiling, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start about a 90-degree angle here, so go ahead and don't move your foot from this position. What you're going to do is point your toes up to the ceiling when I ask, okay? So we're going to start at about 112 degrees. Okay, go ahead. And we're about at 92. So that's about 10 degrees of dorsiflexion. I'm sorry, that's about 20 degrees of dorsiflexion. Okay, so now we're going to do plantar flexion, so which is just going to be the same thing but pointing your toes. So if you need to bring it out a little bit, that's fine. Okay. So when I ask you to point your toes towards the ground, you can do that, okay? So we're starting at about 110 degrees. Go ahead and point your toes. And we're at about 155. So that's about 45 degrees of plantar flexion. The next thing I'm going to have you do is seated on this chair. I'm going to have you scoot forward a little bit and put your feet on the floor. Okay. I'm going to have you turn all the way to the side, okay?
Like this?
Mm-hmm. If that's as much as you can turn, yep. And come, we're gonna do the goniometer up here. We're gonna do the goniometer up here. And whenever you're ready. Your whole body, yep. Okay, about 25. Next is you're going to bring your whole entire leg up into your chest. So you can bend your knee and bring your knee up, okay? Yep, as much as you can. Okay? Okay, whenever you're ready.
Which one do you want me to do?
What we just did.
The straight
No,
one?
like knee bent. Okay. Measurement is 101. Okay. The next one I'm going to do is bring your leg out to the side, keeping this knee straight, okay? Go ahead. As much as you can. Okay. And back. All right. Okay. So we're starting at 90. Okay, go ahead. Okay. And we're at, you can stop, 155. The next thing I'm gonna have you do is, we're gonna be working at the ankle. So all I'm gonna have you do is just move that foot in like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so go back to how it was. And whenever you're ready. Okay, and that is 29. And the next one I'm gonna have you do is just moving that ankle out like that, okay?
Okay. Your hands are cold.
I'm sorry. And go ahead. Okay, and that is 24. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is go ahead and put your arms underneath your shoulders, okay? And you're just gonna do kind of a push-up, but only bringing up the top half of your body. You're not gonna bring your hips off of the mat, okay? And I'm just gonna measure from your chin to the mat, okay? Whenever you're ready. About 52. The next one I'm gonna have you do is bringing your leg just straight up off the mat, okay? I'm gonna get set up here. Okay, go ahead. Okay. You can relax. That measurement is 24. Okay, this next one I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna go ahead and just bend your knee as much as you can. That's it. Okay? Okay, whenever you're ready. And that measurement is 127. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna have you do is stand up against the wall. Have your back, shoulders, your hips, and your feet touching the wall. So we're gonna do the same thing, leaning to the side, but I'm gonna have you keep your whole back, hips, and legs against the wall while you lean, okay? I'm gonna be just measuring from your fingertip down to the ground, okay? Whenever you're ready. About 49 centimeters. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna be leaning to the side, okay? As much as you can, arms in a relaxed position. You don't move your hips side to side, just as much as you can, okay? And I'm gonna be measuring behind you, okay?
Okay.
I need to feel this, all right? Okay. Whenever you're ready.